Hey, this is Rosa RCG Creations. I'm bringing you today how to use the fuse tool. And the fuse tool, for those who don't know, it's a heating tool that you use to put pieces of plastic together. You can either cut or slice with it. Then this is the little tool. It's electric. You plug it in. Be careful, this is very, very hot, so don't touch it. Right now I have the little cutting tool tip in there. And it comes with these two other little little wheels. And I went ahead and got the one that came with the little heat resistant mat. Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that. And this is made by We Are Memory Keepers. It does have a little stand, and I just put double-sided tape, I don't know if you can see that, on the bottom of it so it sticks to my mat that I'm working on. And I'm lucky that I have a glass top, so it's okay, I can put it on there and it won't fall or anything, and it doesn't move around. And I always carry my little pliers because when I want to change out my tips, it's hot, so I use my pliers to change out the tips. Mine came with a ruler. I went in and bought a big old kit on HSN several years ago, I don't remember when. And it comes with this little smaller ruler also. And then the inside here is where you would put your fine tip if you wanted to do some cutting. To cut it, to slice it. Okay. And I just keep all these little tools together in this little bag. And it all sits in a 12 by 12 iris case. So that way when I go to crops or anything, I can take it with me. Now you can also buy these fusible, these are called fusible embellished cards and envelopes. And then there's a little fuse tool. And you get all of this, you know, here's a little ruler. There's the little fuse tool right there. And this is all the different cards that you can make with this. But what this is nice about, you can make shaker cards, all kinds of cards and all that. And in this kit, here's all the stuff that you get with it, so all the material that you need to do your whole thing. But this particular item, I actually got this from Tuesday Morning for $6.99. It was $14.99, but this is an entire kit that I just purchased at Tuesday Morning. And this also came with, this is the thing that came with the kit itself. So I was just showing you in that little flyer. And then here's some more little stuff and cards and paper. It's a special coated paper that you use that fuses together. And I'm just showing you everything. Here is the actual sorry about that. Sorry about my coughing. Here's the actual directions that came with the fuse tool itself. And here's everything that came with it. So all this came together in the kit. And of course I just keep it on double-sided paper and all that. So that way here's all the little tips. You get four tips. Hey, I only have 3. Did I lose one? Oh, nope, it was back here in the back. I just put this in a little baggie just so they're separated. So anyway, you get 3 different little tips there. That's what you get. The little wheel is what I use to seal. And this is more of a, these are more like a decorative sealer. And this is a different, you can see the 2 different kind. They're 2 different kind of, I hope this is not all blurry and it's focused. But anyway, those are the 2 different kind. And then, so here you get all the 4 tips. Here's the fuse tool. There's the little stand. There's the heat sensitive mat. Okay, and then this is everything that I got in this particular kit that I purchased. I also got this extra stuff to make my own pockets. And these are just different pre-cut sizes of plastic. So if you want to make different shaker cards, that's what these are for, because I love to make shaker cards. And let's see, I think that's it. And then I also use, these are all that I found at, I think it was Michael's. It could be Hobby Lobby, but I think it was Michael's. Michael had it in their on sale aisle. You know, they have the aisle. But I think they were only like $1 for these. Maybe there were 2, but anyway, I don't have this kind of binder for photo albums, but these plastic sheets make perfect for shaker cards, and you can use, you know, the plastic for anything you like. So I have it all in here, so that way if I need it, I can always make my own for whatever size that I'm using. This is, I don't think it's 12 by 12. Let me measure right quick. Where's my little ruler? Oh yeah, here it is. See, this is the sheet page protectors. But I bought them strictly to use with the fuse tool. But these are, yeah, they're a little bit bigger than 12. I'll say by 12 and 1/4 by probably 12 and 1/4. So they're probably sized at 12 by 12. But anyway, and I just keep them all together so that way if I need a bigger piece to make, it's all together. And I just keep everything in my, like I said, in my little 12 by 12 iris case that I have in this little rolly cart right here under my computer, my workstation. But anyway, let's get back to the main gist of it. So what you do is, I actually want to show you. This is the actual baseball cards that you can buy pretty much anywhere. You know, the baseball card size pockets, which are great. But and this is where I made, this is my own baseball card sheets that I use. And you can put anything pretty much you want in there. I use embellishments, do die cuts, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Then I just put them in a 3-ring binder. But what I did is I created my own templates because as you can see, I put the measurements on everything. And the blue is a solid line. The red dots are where I would cut. So that way I could insert items in each little pocket. And then I did all kinds of things because I make my own die cuts with my Cricut or with some stamps that I fussy cut. And so this is what's great about the fuse tool is you can make them any size you want. So these are just my templates that I use to make whatever size that I wanted to work with. So what I'm going to do today, but what I wanted to show you, like look, say you just want some of those long ones. So you can do 3 of them on one sheet. But I will tell you, this after maybe 7 to 10 times does wear out because this is just cardstock. This is all this is. So before it really tears apart, because remember you're cutting a heated tool through the plastic onto the cardstock. So it doesn't get to the back. Okay, so this will eventually wear out. So just remember, before it totally wears out, keep this and then make another template and then throw this one away. That way you have it. As a matter of fact, like here's another one that I made already. So because I know this is starting to wear out. But what I wanted to show you is I keep all mine in a little hanging folder because I'm always in it practically on a weekly basis. These are my plain old sheet protectors. I use all different kinds. Whenever I'm about and about and want something on sale, I just use whatever is on sale and I just buy whatever it is. Okay, and this is the little mini ones. I used to do some swaps in a Facebook group called a mini, what do you call it? They do, I forget the name of it. If I remember, I'll put it in the description box. But what I did is to do the mini one only does 3 instead of all 12 pages. And then you make something and you stick it inside, and then the recipient can do whatever they want. Add it to a scrapbook page, or you're making your own, basically you're making your own embellishment. But see, so I took this full-size sheet protector and I cut it into 3s, and then I just sealed, and you can see where I sealed it. Okay, and I made my own individual pockets. So pretty much this is, you know, where you can make your own little pockets. But I wanted to show you, here's that one with the 3 long ones. And that's another one with the 3 long ones. That's another with the 3 long ones. That's the 3 long ones. This is the little odd size one, and as you can see, it doesn't have a tabby thing, but that's okay because I don't care about that because they're just going to ring binder, so I'm good to go. And you see these pockets are bigger. And then here is, I made some even smaller pockets because I used to do little inchies. They're little 1 by 1 little a decorative embellishment. And I was in a face group swap that I used to do that a couple of years ago, but I've gotten out of it. But I still have some of the sheet protectors. But these are great to put in for different little die cuts that you have, or you know, for anything that you want. So here is of course the sealed edge, and then here is where I penetrated the hole to put everything in. So you see there's where all that's at. And this is the same thing, but it's just bigger. And then here is an original one. This is a different type of sheet protector, but this actually came. This was store-bought. I didn't make this. I just have it as a template for future reference. Okay, so, and I just keep all these in a binder, and of course I just call them pocket letter sheets. So that way if I need something, there they are, they're right there. So anyway, let's get back to the project today because I'm going to hurry up and don't want to run out of time. So what you do is you put the cardboard inside your protector, because you only want to work on this one item when you're doing the cutting. Then you take the cardboard out when you do the sealing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut, and we're only going to cut on the dotted line. Now I will tell you, this does take practice, and some people are, you know, catch on better than others, because your weight, how much pressure you put on the tool, and the speed determines how well of a seal or how well of a cut it is. So I don't want to go all the way to the very end because I don't want this to open. So I'm just going to start right here at the edge of the cardboard, the cardstock. I'm putting an even amount of pressure. I'm not going really, really slow, but I'm not going really, really fast. But because this is a tip, then you stop right here before you go to the next pocket, and then you start over again. And then again, you're just going and working on the dotted lines. Not working too fast, not working too slow. And be careful, don't ever go to the very end, because then it'll punch a hole here, and that will eventually with time wear out. So now I'm just going to see, did that work and how did that seal? And see that? There's my little pocket. Now I'm just going to work myself in this one. There we go. So there's my little slit. Now I'm going to do this other side. And I'm going to do it again. And again, patience. This is the one time you don't want to be interrupted. And you want to take your time and concentrate on what you're doing, so you don't ruin your project. Okay, and then you just gotta, because remember, you just put heated plastic onto this cardstock, so it will take a little maneuver, but there we go. See, there's that pocket. Now here's this other one. So now we're done with that. Actually, I need to leave this in here. Take it out of the insert, because now I'm going to get ready to do the sealing. But I got to change my tip. This is very, very hot. This is where the pliers come into play. And then you just twist it until it comes off, and it comes unscrews. And keep it on your hot mat. So, oops. And I'm trying, I don't want it on my glass table because I don't know what it's going to do. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I gotta find, I'm going to put my little wheel here. There's where I'm going to move it to. And because I'm sealing, and these are just pocket protectors, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to use my little sealer. This is a little wheel, and it's okay to go ahead and put this on there. Just be careful and do it fast, because the heating tool is really hot, and it doesn't take that long to heat up. But I will tell you, the very first time you use it, and every time you use it for the first time, you gotta let this tool heat for a good solid 20 to 30 minutes, because this thing has to really be hot. And as you can tell, the heat has really gotten to it. And then ever so often, I'll actually get an SOS pad, and I'll scrub and clean all the gook and gunk from the plastic off the wheel and off my little tool. So I'm going to wait just a few seconds, let that, a few more minutes, and let that heat up. Then what I want to do is, because I want to seal this, I'm going to measure this. and make sure that I'm giving myself enough room not to go to the very edge, but I also don't want to go all the way to the edge of this one. So you kind of have to line it up. Okay, line it up on the top and on the sides. You always want to give yourself a little room on the bottom there of where the original seal is at from the sheet protector. Okay, so I'm good to go now. So now I'm going to get my little ruler. This is the ruler that I love the best, more than the shorter one, because it does these whole pages. So, okay. And that should be good to go. And I just moved my paper. Okay. I'm good. I want to get on my line. It's going to be a wheel, so I want to put it right on the line. You can start down and go up, or you go up, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you. And you want to put even, solid pressure. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to go too slow. But we're sealing the two pieces of plastic together. So you want to do the entire page, which is the same thing as basically you just want to follow your template. And go all the way to the very end. And the end for me on this case was the opening. So that's what it looks like. And let's make sure that it did seal. So there you go. See, it's sealed. And there you go. Oh, look. That part didn't seal. That part didn't seal. Okay, let's try the top part. And look, that didn't seal either, so I'm going to go back and re-put a little bit of pressure on the top too. So I'm just going to line up my little seal marks. And I know it was the top two. I don't know exactly where, but that's okay, because I'm just going to put a little bit more pressure and seal them up again. And be careful, don't put too much pressure, because this is plastic. It will melt. Then you got a big old hole, and there's nothing you can do about that. But it could have been I went too fast, or I could not have put enough pressure in. There's all kinds of things, but you know, with practice you'll learn. You'll get used to it and you'll know. Okay, and see, look there. It's all sealed, so that one's sealed. Oop. That one did not seal. So let's go back. I'm not going to worry about it because I can see where my sealing part is at. And I'm just going to go right over the top of it. And I just got to do the top part. And that time I went a little bit slower because I want to make sure that all sealed. And there you go. Now, actually let me put this back so you can see. You can see better here. What I'm doing is, I got these little house mouse stamps, and I'm going to put them all together so they're always all together. And there they are. There goes the pocket. So this way I have them all individually in a pocket. It's going to be easier for me to organize. I like to keep my bottoms of this because if I ever decide to sell these, I want to be able to have the original packaging. This is just me, Rosa. That's just what I do. Because I know. Oops. I forgot to seal. I forgot to do the bottom seal. Okay, so let's go back. I forgot to do the bottom seal. Okay, so let's go back. Let's line this up. Okay, now I'm doing... Okay. Let's line her back up. There's my cuts. Now I need to make the seal for the bottom of the pockets. Okay. This time I'm going to go toward myself. So start here. Nice even pressure. Not too fast. Not too slow. And you want to go all the way down because I want the entire pocket to seal. And go to the very end. Same thing again. Go on my template. Follow my template lines. Which I need to move this down just a tad. As I can see. Okay. You just want to line up the cut line with the red cut line so you know just above that where the pencil mark is at is where the seal line is supposed to be. Okay, seal. Same thing, going from the top to the bottom. Nice, slow, same speed, about the same amount of pressure. And then let's make sure that it's sealed. Okay. So, yep, that's sealed. That is sealed. That is sealed. And yes, oh, nope, that did not seal. Did I go in? No, I didn't go in. Okay, yeah, that's sealed. Okay, so now we can put our little project inside inside of our packaging. And then here's another one. There's my backing. You always want to keep your backings together. That protects the life of your stamps so they don't get all fuzzy. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another little tip. Each one of these house mouses, they don't have a name, but they have a little code. You can always look up the code to determine which one is the right one, which I'll do that later, but for the sake of the video, I don't want to mess with it right now. I just want to get these in here just to show you. There is your finished pocket protector with your stamps. And again, depending on how you want to store them, you want to do the short ones or you want to do the long ones. And again, you make it any size of your choice. That is the fuse tool. There it is. And I thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Please hit like and subscribe and share me to some of your friends and family. Love to get some more subscribers. We thank you, and we have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.